Step 10 of Who Am I series of Satsangs, leading to realize the self. This is the only royal path, and it is a practical science. It is an applied science. Our essential nature has not been revealed until now properly. There is a state wherein we don't die, but we exist without a name, without the physical form, without any experiencing taking place, feeling taking place, thinking taking place. That is in our deep sleep state. When you start dreaming in the deep sleep state, when you are enveloped in a dream, then again, almost like waking state, you undergo all sorts of experiences in the dream. But while fast asleep, one doesn't aware of one's physical existence as a man or a woman having taken birth at all. What is the state of that deep sleep? There is existence of something completely full, complete, natural, and it is reflected while one is woken up. He comes to know that he has slept, he had a good sleep, or he did not have a good sleep. What was that faculty which was cognizing during deep sleep that without a center in it, it is experiencing the joy, the bliss, the peacefulness, constant refreshing of new energy at that time during deep sleep? It is an experience, but all experiences in one have to get attached to an experiencer. Who can become an experiencer of an experience? A feeler of a feeling, a thinker of a thought. Who is becoming this? Naturally, while an experience takes place, it is taking place for an individual. He might call himself as a person, but again that person is always referred to the physical organism, the physical body of him, and the name of him, or the profession of him, or the status of him, and the skills which he had learned. This only again is brought back in the waking state as an experiencer in him, as a feeler of that activities in him, as a thinker of those thoughts which is related to those activities of that physical person, physical being. We land up completely altogether in a different domain throughout our waking state. The same case with the dream state also. And are they natural, or this waking state or the dream state, are they natural, or deep sleep state is the natural state? Who is the visitor? Which is the essential state of a human being? It should not be a visitor. It should be the host. It should never go away from existence. It should be the existence embodiment itself. So naturally, It's obvious to every one of us that our deep sleep state is an essential state, fundamental state, a host like state which never comes and goes. In Tamil, one saint called Manikkavasagar, he has sung like this: Pokum varavum punarvum ila punniyame. What did he mean by this? Poku means that which never goes, Varavu means that which never comes, that which never gets entangled, Punarvu. These three words he uses in his verse. Pokum Varavum Punarvum ila Punniyame. Punarvu means entanglement, getting entangled, getting lost, becoming process. See, something has to get involved itself either in the physical organism or in the psychological apparatus which exhibits in a human being in the form of an ego or its intellectual machinations or the thought process, thinking process. These three in order takes place through ego, intellect and mind. Mind is like a data processing center which revolves throughout our waking state, configures all the feelings, all the experiences that one undergo within and forms opinion, conclusion, judgments, understanding, negating, modifying, advancing. This is a gulf-like difference between the five-sensed animal and to the human being. In human beings, this is the only extra faculty that runs him throughout his waking state as an individual with a free will, as if he has a free will. He can exercise it through his thoughts and he has choices to feel a particular experience, to experience a particular way of life, etc. But is that the case? Have we any free will in our psychological being? If we look deeply, obviously we will come to know that we are a dirt in the cosmos, a dirt particle like existence. And that too, we come to consciousness only during waking state and in dream states. And especially during the waking state, we perceive with our senses the whole cosmos, our world of inside world of psychological being and the external world of the five elements. And the inside being, the psychological being goes on doing one or the other thing throughout the waking state and it relates through the physical organism with the external world. But are these things seem to be natural throughout our waking states? Do they have real existence at all? That is what is revealed as wisdom, jnana, in our waking state, in our deep sleep state. Such an individual never exists. He never existed at all during one's deep sleep state. Hence, that which veils one of his essential nature is this experiencer, feeler, thinker of the waking state, attaching himself with his physical body. This has to be constantly be reflected within throughout our waking state. Then only we can taste the real being that is existing during our deep sleep state.